Inspect the deck, Raekwon the chef, Yukon, Capadonna, Master Killer, Streetlight, Redman, Ghostface Killer,
You so fine after all these years. What is a secret regimen?
You are so fine. I'm sorry.
90s Masculinity versus Today presents
What's up, Shay Shay? What's going on, girl? Is this the man that I've been waiting to see all day? The voice of life. My palms all sweaty. Hair's all up on my arms and stuff. What's going on? This man is in the house.
Hey, give me some coffee, man. Yeah, behind the desk.
Your
How y'all
office
doing?
is?
Fellas, have you ever wondered why women in the 90s lost their minds over certain men? It wasn't about being flashy, it wasn't about clout, it was about energy, and no one had more effortless aura than Method Man. Method Man had that raw masculine presence that made him stand out. He wasn't the prettiest, he wasn't the most polished, but that's exactly why women loved him. And here's the crazy part, he never even tried to be a sex symbol. In fact, he never even cared. So how did he become one of the most desirable men of his era? And why is he still making women lose their minds decades later? Let's break it down.
Okay, Mom, this was another highly requested. What do you rate Method Man?
Wait a minute, did you say Method Man?
Yes.
Ooh, sweetie, what methods are you teaching, honey? I'll come to class.
The 90s appeal, original effortless aura. Back in the 90s, Method Man had that rugged, real appeal. Tall, husky voice and a look that screamed confidence without effort. He wasn't out here aura farming or trying to be pretty. He was just himself.
I love this game.
Women weren't just drawn to his looks, they loved his energy, his presence, and the fact that he didn't need validation to know he was that dude. And that's a lesson that still applies today.
In the article, you said, I'm not a sex symbol. You said sometimes you don't want to be lusted over.
Yeah.
You just want to be respected.
Yeah.
When asked about being a heartthrob, Method Man always shrugged it off. Unlike today's pretty boys who play way too into the sex appeal role for likes and attention, Meth never fed into it. That's what made him even more attractive.
Good Lord, have mercy. Whew.
Aging like fine wine, the method to his longevity. Fast forward to today, and somehow Method Man is looking even better with age. No surgeries, no gimmicks, just discipline and self-care. But here's something a lot of people overlook. Part of his appeal isn't just his looks or his confidence, it's the fact that he's a loyal, committed family man. Method Man has been with his wife, Tamika Smith, for decades, staying private, avoiding scandals, and never feeding into industry drama. In an era where clout chasing and relationship scandals dominate headlines, he stayed solid. And that's the thing. Women love a man who doesn't just talk about respect, but actually lives it. He never played into the ladies' man persona, yet women still go crazy over him because real masculinity isn't about chasing attention, it's about moving with integrity. And that's the key. While some men let themselves go, Meth elevated. He hit the gym, cleaned up his lifestyle, and leveled up his style, but never lost the core of who he was. No internet drama, no clout chasing, just quiet elevation. The lesson, what men today can learn from Method Man. So what can today's men take from this? What made Method Man's masculinity stand the test of time? 1. Authenticity wins. He never faked his image or chased trends. He stayed real. 2. Confidence is quiet. No need to shout about being alpha. His presence did the talking. 3. Taking care of yourself pays off. He aged like fine wine because he stayed disciplined. 4. Loyalty and integrity matter. He built a solid life outside of the industry, never chasing clout at the expense of his family. And this is the difference between 90s masculinity and today. Back then, men didn't need to try to be masculine, they just were, and that's exactly why the women responded. Now let's talk, do you think Method Man was one of the smoothest of the 90s?
You know, I'm glad they have us, present him right now. It's good.
Right.
It's good. We finally get to clear up this stupid debate,
What debate?
You know, the debate, the one about who's sexier between me and you.
I never knew there was a debate, brother.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You know, not that I'm reading anything, but I read somewhere that they're calling me a snack.
Ooh,
Yeah.
a snack. That's cool. That's cool. I've been hearing Zaddy a lot.
Or was there someone else who had even more game? Drop a comment below. And if you're loving this breakdown, my next video is on Nas, how he kept his cool age gracefully and still holds that mysterious aura today. But there's one thing he did differently from Method Man that changed everything. Subscribe so you don't miss it, leave a like and ring that bell for more.